I live in Paris and I am a reader. So today I'm going on a book crawl with my fiance. We are going to two of my favorite bookshops here in Paris. Come with me. I haven't been book shopping in a long while, so I cannot wait to let myself browse. And the rule is we hit one bookstore, we buy one book, and then we hit a coffee shop to enjoy some chapters before repeating the whole cycle. The first bookshop we are going to is actually my favorite. It's an historic independent bookshop I always go to here in Paris. It is my go-to and it has all the genres. So let's go step into it. I really want to read this, especially because a friend of mine told me it's one of the best romance series she's ever read, and I love these covers. So cute. And I didn't know that Chelsea Corto was coming out with a new series. Are you kidding? These covers are everything. Ooh, Romantic Hero. I've downloaded this on my Kindle. I really, really, really want to read it. I actually have the favorite edition of this one. Dare I say, I may prefer the original Threadpub cover. I really didn't like the favorite edition of that. I really want to read Hollow. This one has pretty edges. It is so cute. How do you choose? Because we have rules for today's book roll. I'm allowed one book per bookstore we visit, and we're visiting two bookstores, then going to a coffee shop, enjoy some chapters, move on and repeat. I haven't bookshopped in so long, and I haven't let myself browse in months, so I've seen many, many books that are on my list. I've seen some that I've never seen and I'm very interested in. Oh, there's the Odyssey. How do I choose? Reader's problems. I have in my possession four books that I would really want to buy. Four books, and I don't know how to choose. And weirdly enough, they are all literary fiction. So let's talk about them. Okay, possibly the one that's been on my list the longest, The Compound by Aislinn Rowe. You all know about this book probably. We've heard about it, and it just sounds so good. I want to read it. It's about a reality TV show where some people wake up in the middle of the desert and they have to kind of earn their furniture and stuff for the house they are living in, they are staying at. I really want it, but I don't like this cover. The next one is These Summer Storms. I really wanted to read this summer, but this is a problem. This is a very big problem for me. Why are we doing that? This book is great. The cover is insane. It gives me Ellen Hildebrand because it's a lit fic, but there's some kind of mystery. A razor sharp, wildly sexy novel about a wealthy New England family's long overdue reckoning. So, yeah, but the freaking sprayed edges, man. The shampoo effect? I don't like the title font. What are we doing? This is probably the UK cover, right? And I hate it. I kind of hate it. And lastly, the book that I think I'm going to get because it has everything. The cover, it's really intriguing. No sprayed edge. That is Retro. I found a little corner where there's less people because I was getting really overwhelmed. It is a Sunday, so yeah, there's a lot more people in the bookshop today. But hopefully we'll not get disturbed here and you and I can just have a little chat. I have four books here I'm debating. They are all litfic reads, which is really not my main genre, but I've been leaning towards my litfic this summer. I think I'm leaning towards this one because it's like very interesting. Oh my gosh. It has a map. This says When Ash, recently unemployed, watching everyone else thrive, scrolls past an ad for retro, she's stunned. The algorithm thinks she can afford recreational time travel. Then she sees the caption: "Come away with us, we're hiring time travel agents, the guides who lead ultra wealthy explorers on trips to the past, must blend seamlessly into any historical period, say the right things, act the right way, look right in period dresses. Ash is a perfect fit. She's an actress after all, or at least she used to be." So began Ash's life at Retro, chaperoning rich tourists through history's most Instagrammable eras. She wrangles bachelorette parties, chasing hunky cowboys in the Old West, throws 20s for your 20s, birthday bashes at speakeasies, and rolls eyes at Wall Street men trying their luck in the gold rush. For the first time in years, Ash's life feels enviable. She barely notices the strange glitches in her memory or the way her present day relationships are starting to slip. Retro's shimmering world, with its glamorous adventures and thrilling romantic trysts, is too intoxicating to question. But as the trips intensify and her present begins to fray, Ash confronts an unsettling question. Was diving into the past ever really an escape, or just another way to lose herself? I'm sold. I'm getting Retro. This is so good. I've seen literally one review of this book and I immediately added it to my want to read list on my Fable. And look at that cover. It's just incredible. I feel like this is going to give me everything I wanted yesteryear to give me and it didn't. So yeah, I think this is what we're going for. Here on the front it says, "Why worry about the future when the past is waiting for you?" Sold. Okay, okay. We are the first coffee shop. I got a nice tea because I didn't really want a matcha. My fiance did get a nice matcha. So I'm stealing a few sips here and there because I'm just a girly. But it is not sugared at all, so that's great. But we are here to read a few chapters, as I was saying, and then we are off to our next bookshop. I'm currently reading A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Obviously, it's the fifth and last book currently in the Actor series, and this is my first time reading the Actor series. I'm so excited. I think, 60%. Yeah, 60% into A Court of Silver Flames on chapter 42. And this book is kind of insane. I still don't know what's going to happen. I cannot wrap my head around it. I cannot anticipate. I don't know where this is going, where the series is going. And if you have any theories, without spoiling anything about Crescent City, let me know because I'm reading Crescent City next month. I want to read them before the sixth book comes out. Obviously, I'm trying my best, so pray for me. But I don't know where the series is going, honestly. I'm loving Silver Flames, though. I hated Nesta for the first two books. In Akor, I kind of liked her. And then in the novella, Frost and Starlight, I hated her again. Like, her behavior was just pissing me off. But in this one, you kind of see behind the scenes what she's thinking, what she's going through, what her trauma was, and so on. And yeah, I'm liking her. She's kind of a badass. I love her trainings, their sessions with Cassian. I love her relationship with Cassian, obviously, and how everything is developing. I hope her character arc keeps improving because she deserves it. Honestly, they all deserve it. Feyre deserves to have her sister back, you know? So, yeah, I'm very excited. This book, though, is way spicier than all the other ones in the series. And I'm not mad about it, okay? The spice is quite plot relevant, so it's fun. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here, read for a while, and then we're hitting the second bookshop, which is usually a hit or miss for me because sometimes they only have books I'm not really interested about, and it's heavier on the lit fic and like women's studies and all of that, which I love, women fiction, but at the same time, it's not always my cup of tea. Sometimes I'm just looking for a romance or a fantasy. So, yeah, let's sit for a while, read, and then hop on a bike and go buy our next book. I just ordered secondhand a favorite copy of this book. I'm really, really, really intrigued by it. That's cute. Here we are at the second cafe. We're about to take a nice soda. This is a Japanese coffee shop. It's so, so good. If you're ever in Paris, I highly recommend, especially the location at the Luxembourg Gardens. They have this incredible terrace that's half inside, half outside, all like glass walls, and you can see the garden from here. It's so good. And their matcha is incredible to die for, and they always have some kind of funky beverages, seasonal ones, so it's very, very good. But as you saw at the bookshop, there wasn't a lot of people and it was about to close, so I felt a bit weird filming. But I wasn't really in between two books that I didn't even see on my first, go around. I was like, okay, maybe I'm not gonna buy anything actually because I didn't see a book that sparked my interest or that was on the list of books I would like to own. And then I saw The Bright Years and I almost bought that one. But then I saw this one. This is Moderation by Elaine Castillo. I don't even know if you can see anything, but that's the book. It's long listed for the Women's Prize of 2026 this year, so I've been wanting to read more books that are listed for prizes, whether they win it or not, long listed and short listed books. And this, the cover sparked my interest immediately. Immediately, I was like, okay, yes. And then I read the back and the blurb, and it just sounds so kind of weird and out of this world. So I was like, okay, I think The Bright Years I can always buy a copy another time. So since I was at an independent bookshop, I decided to get a book I never heard of, and that's always what I like to do. But listen to this. Sometimes people just click. 30 something girly Belmondo works a day job as a content moderator, removing the very worst that makes it to the internet. She's one of the best at it, too. So it's no surprise when she's given a big salary rise to start moderating its new venture. Virtual reality theme parks, lush simulations of ancient civilizations long since dead. But as she begins to explore the intricate worlds that she moderates, Gurley notices two deeply troubling things that there might be something much darker built into the very code of the company, and that William, technically her new boss, a man whose barriers are as mighty as her own, might just be that long forgotten thing, girlies type. What do you mean? That's so cryptic, and I love it. And I loved the cover. It's so weird. So I cannot wait to read this. It's like 300 pages long. Yeah, I think we have two very good finds from today's video, and I couldn't be happier about that. But let's get our little drink and take out our little Kindle and keep reading for another while. I love Amren. She's so fun. If you haven't read this series and want to and don't want to be spoiled, this is your sign that there's a spoiler alert incoming. Okay. We just found out about the blades and how she imbued her own power into the blades, and that sounds fun. I wonder what they're gonna do with that knowledge. But anyway, I think I'm going to finish this chapter and then we're going to go home. We're going to chat a little bit, me and my fiance, about wedding planning because I am getting married next year and we have a lot to think about. So that's going to be fun. This has been such a fun day. I bought two books, which is great. I could not wait to read them. Let me know if you heard of them. We have Moderation and Retro, which I'm so excited about. Honestly, after reading what these two books are about, I'm so excited about them. And I'm very, very happy I added them to my physical TBR. So let me know if you heard about them. And if you did, if you read them, if you bought them recently, let me know. Because I had never heard about this. I only saw one review for Retro on Table, and that made me want to read it like immediately. So here we are, bought them today. Let's sit down, keep reading, keep drinking, and we will chat again next week. Bye bye.